Hey Sagittarius, how are you today? I hope you're well and welcome to the daily reading. This is a reading that I do every day, and that's the daily part. It is just information for you that you need to know on this day. Why do you need to know today? I don't know, Sag. I don't know. But there you have it. And we cover a lot of things. If you're looking for any information about the channel, personal readings, where to donate, all of that information is in the description box always, as well as the extended. I do an extended reading for every daily reading so that you can have more information, and it's a smaller group, so we also do a future prediction there just for that group. So yay. I hope you're feeling well. I'm still taxed by the allergies and this cough, and kind of it's like I'm still getting better from the pneumonia that took place 2 months ago. Yeah, it's a process, y'all. So, let's see. The vibe is nice, but you might be in kind of a dreamy state of mind, I feel like. Like, faraway places is here. Um, and first light is reversed right underneath it. So, I feel like just thinking about things, daydreaming. It isn't anything that's necessarily happening right now. You know that. But I feel like you just may be in this kind of daydreamy state about things to come, places you want to go, things you want to learn. Yeah, but just about what you want to experience. Maybe even thinking about plans and stuff like that. And that's it. I actually feel like it's a nice flow, to be honest with you. Nothing wrong with that. So your mind is not really on what's going on right in front of you. It's kind of a dreamy state. So what's unfolding around you, Sagittarius, is interesting, because it does feel as if you're getting a lot of intuitive messages or messages from guides, and I don't know how open you are to that, but if you're watching tarot, you must be open to it. I mean, that's just my view. And so, something is happening, and I feel like there are messages that are trying to come through about something. So, definitely look for the signs. It's like you're being helped here, though, because assistants and spirit guides, I feel like what they want to tell you is that they're making something happen for you. And, it may be like, it may have to do with a home or with family. And I do feel like the message on your end might concern committing to it, because we have been seeing that. If you watched the reading from earlier today, that was kind of the message coming through as well. But this could have to do with your home or your family. And it has to do with something you started in the spring. Some seed that you planted in the spring is suddenly being helped. Like maybe it's being activated now because it's the right time. And you may get some, feelings or inklings about that. But we'll look, right? Because that's what we do. And your relational message, and when I say relational, I believe actually that most things are relational. But, this has to do with your relationships, your romantic relationships, your friendships, your work relationships, and of course, Joe down the street, any relationships. So, but, I do feel like this is talking about something. So this might not be for everyone, but we're seeing girl talk, love call, and the runner. So it appears as if you maybe have a conversation with someone, a friend, and someone's name comes up, and all of a sudden you're hearing from them. Either you're hearing from them or your friend has heard from them. But this is someone who's being talked about. They were a runner, honestly. Could be they had a fear of intimacy, right? Ooh. Heart with a key is right underneath that. Opening your heart. I don't know, Sag. I don't know. I love the retrogrades. That's all I can say. On the bottom is the Page of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and Justice. So a lot of justice happening. It's been showing up every day. I feel like someone is sharing feelings with you, Sag. And it could be something new that's happening in their life that they're feeling very excited about, because there's you just listening, right? It's interesting that Justice is here, because I kind of get the feeling that it's like this person wants you to do something and they're not really thinking. So what that has to do with anything, I guess, remains to be seen. So let's take a look. Tell us more about faraway places. The Lovers. Okay. And the Two of Wands. I just feel like you're thinking about, could be thinking about a person, whether or not to take a road with a person. Because the Two of Wands seems to be real prevalent too. And, Lovers is also a choice. Maybe you're making the choice that you're ready for love and that you have a different outlook on it. Let's see though. Why is the Lovers here? Could be thinking about taking a trip with a lover. Why is the Lovers here? Yeah, I do kind of think that you're thinking about whether to, take chances on love again, to allow love into your life. I mean, that could be because of someone specific, but clarifying the Lovers was the Ten of Swords and the King of Pentacles. I just feel like you're putting something to bed and you're opening up to the idea of it. Because you have a new vision, Sag. And I really feel like that new vision may be including, I've spent enough time alone. I'm healed enough. I've isolated enough. Interesting. But with the Ten of Swords and the King of Pentacles, you know, this could have been a time where you have questioned your decisions. You know, really in terms too of like seeing people as better than they actually are. And maybe you needed that time to do that. So maybe you're dreaming about love, Sag. And travel. I kind of feel like travel is been going on as well. And we as Sagittarians always think about travel. We just do. So let's see what is being activated from the spring. What is being activated for Sagittarius? Ace of Wands reversed. Ooh. Queen of Wands reversed. Jeez, Sag, what the heck? Five of Wands, Six of Cups, Four of Wands. I feel like there's more of this love feeling. And I get this won't be for everyone, but the Ace of Wands is reversed and the Queen of Wands is reversed. And then we have the Five of Wands. I just really feel like you weren't really feeling inspired by love. You haven't been. And with the Five of Wands, that can really be, you know, not really liking what's out there. But someone does come into the picture with the Six of Cups. Now, they could be part of your past, sure. They could remind you of a past feeling of what it was like to be in a relationship. Something is like turning things around. Because the Six of Cups is also that soulmate energy and like fun and destiny and all of this and moving forward like all of the sixes are. And so, but it could be that something reminds you of how good it felt to be in a relationship because the Four of Wands is here. And yeah, I mean, it's like the same message. It's like you keep getting the same message about I've been alone long enough. So that's really interesting. So I kind of feel like you are thinking differently about commitment. So why is family, home, and commitment here? Three of Pentacles, all right. Family, home, and commitment. Okay. It feels like people are really making you something here. It could be the way that someone notices you, or that's Three of Pentacles is is that it's also being helped by others. Like, and this has to do with confidence. Kind of the natural confidence that Sagittarius has we're naturally confident. You might not agree with me. You might not have tapped into it just yet. But Sagittarians are naturally confident. And, you know, so it feels like there are people here who are reminding you of that. Now, this is what's clarifying family and home. So maybe that, you know, family is doing that. And telling you that you have been alone long enough. I feel like that is a very big theme here. Okay, like really being nudged to put yourself out there, Sag. If you have not been. Okay. And what's interesting is like maybe you started to. You know, maybe you even told people you were going to do it. And then all of a sudden you stopped. And so you're being nudged. I don't know. It's very interesting. So let's see about this love stuff, right? Because the girl talk can be these people who are trying to nudge you to get back out there. And tell me about girl talk. Ace of Wands. All right. Did I just not say this? Ace of Wands, the Empress, the Ten of Cups. All right. It's pretty much saying that other people are telling you deserve to be loved. That's what comes up in this conversation. Which also brings up someone who hurt you. Someone who wasn't good for you. But I mean, they're telling you you deserve your happily ever after, which for some reason brings up this person's name. So be careful about what you talk about, because words are spells. And if you don't want to attract someone to you, you know, I'm just saying, be careful about mentioning their name. So tell me about this love call, because I feel like talking about this person brings them to you, unfortunately. Tell me about this love call. Well, it doesn't have to be, unfortunately, because people can change. Eight of Pentacles. All right. Page of Pentacles. Judgment. Yeah, it does feel like someone wants back in. We hate this, right? They've had a lot of time, right? They're the King of Swords, which often does represent an ex. Oh, well. Yeah, and you were thinking about them. King of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Page of Cups. You think about them, so that's a clue as to who this is. I mean, they really want to apologize to you. You know, I feel like this person wasn't really honest with you. And they've had a lot of time to think. Okay. Knight of Wands. Knight of Pentacles. So definitely someone who's been trying to change their ways. Don't shoot the messenger. We will look at that more in the extended. And let's see what the mystery is all about. The mystery cards this time. This was real interesting to me. So you're going to be finding out, especially if you have something official happening, like a business or a legal matter, or, you know, a decision. Like there was a decision made, and I feel like it went against you. Because what's happening is you're meeting with someone where you find out that there was some sort of error in a decision. And this could have been a legal matter or a dispute. Isn't that interesting, Sagittarius? Wow, okay. So that will be something really specific. So let's see what this is. What was this mistake made? What was the error? Not this. Okay, that's interesting. The Eight of Swords reverse, which is good. The Three of Wands reverse, which isn't so great. And the Ace of Swords. It's like something that was unattainable to you. which really caused a delay in your life, suddenly there's some clarity coming in that. And it feels as if you're being helped in this situation now. Emperor, the Three of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. Maybe there was some problem in the paperwork or I don't really know. It's really kind of hard to see what the problem was, except that whatever was blocking this from happening is now no longer an issue because there was a mistake made. Oh. Well, isn't that something, Sag? Okay. So let's see what it is you don't know. So what it is you don't know is that some sort of relationship specifically, and it may be this person, there weren't possibilities in it. As a matter of fact, it was getting in your way. It was a relationship that was getting in your way. All of a sudden, there are endless possibilities. So, I know, vague much, right? And you may know this because you may feel that you put a lot of time into this and wasted your time. And it could be that situation we just went over in the mystery cards. Something that wasted your time actually is showing possibilities. It's in a few different places. And it did talk a lot about relationships. It really did. Though I feel like that legal matter is something else altogether. Not really even sure what that is. Maybe you will know. You will know. So, what's your manifestation? Peace and healing. Which are it doesn't talk about a specific, situation. But if there is something you're wanting peace in and healing in, here are your mantras. Bridget, goddess in your sacred name, a light within me, peace's flame. And I would do that with a candle. For healing, candle flame, burn this hour. Bring to me your healing power. They both have candles in them, actually. And I love me some candle magic. Matter of fact, I will usually do a candle for truth, clarity, for truth and clarity in my personal readings. So, anyways, let's see what action you're being led to by your animal spirits. What do they want to tell you, Sag? Tired today. What do they want to tell you? Oh. Loyalty. You may be feeling like those around you let you down or are not doing their fair share of work. This comes as a reminder that loyalty exists and you must not settle for anything less. You deserve better than mixed signals. I think loyalty is headed your way, Sag. Maybe a loyal person? Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice, Sag? So that's what I have for you. I hope it really helps. But wait. What's the good word? What's the good word for Sagittarius? some inspiration or hyping to take them through their day. What's the good word? Oh, there's a lot of good words, Sag. Feed your artist. Create something. Get back to elemental. So get in touch with passion. And it may be telling you that creativity would be that, because that's our element, y'all. Fire. Manifesting and doing. Stop, drop, and ground. Raw intention. And cozy up with risk is reversed. So there actually is no risk involved. I feel like it's telling you that doing something creative would really help you get more in touch with your passionate side, Sag. Your passionate side. So that's what I have for you. I hope it really helps and you have the best day ever. Toodles.